Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How do you do? I hope you will be enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is an English for grade 5. We are learning unit number 8, Major Raja Aziz Bhatti Shaheed. Yes, my dear teachers, this is lesson plan and PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given below into the description box. You may click it, download it, or you can adjust it for your modification. And I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Today's lecture, lecture 5, under the title of Listening and Speaking, we will learn how to introduce self and others. Before in English for grade 5, we have already learned about how to engage in conversation. I hope you remember this lecture. If you may not, you can watch this video lecture again. Our today's learning outcomes are demonstrate conventions and dynamics of group oral interactions to introduce self and others. So in this lesson we will learn how we can introduce self and others. Yes, my dear students, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Quran in Surah Ikhlas verse number 1 to 4, say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer, needed by all. He has never had offspring, nor was he born, and there is none comparable to him. Yes, my dear students, these beautiful verses are telling us about the attributes of Almighty Allah, that all these attributes are that He is only one, there is no competitor, and He is indivisible. That Allah Almighty is indivisible, we cannot see Him, but it's our firm belief that there is a guardian that is running the whole universe. He is the sustainer, He is feeding us, He is giving us, and sustainer and best of all. And He was never born. He is the only one. Yes, my dear students, pre-reading questions are there. What does introduction mean? How do you introduce yourself and others? Yes, my dear teachers, pause the video and get answer from your students and then come back. Excellent. I hope you have done it in a good way. Yes, let's see what is introduction. Introduction is making something known for the first time. Yes, my dear teachers, when we are meeting to someone for the first time, definitely we introduce ourselves like names. First we greet to each other, and after that we introduce ourselves by starting name, said who I am and how I am. This is called introduction. Let's see there is also like, my good name is Atif. I am 10 years old. First you tell your name, my dear students. After that you tell your age, how old are you, and in which class do you read. I study in class 5. I like to play cricket. There are many things that you can introduce yourself and you can tell more about yourself, like which is your favorite subject. I like English, I like Urdu, I like to eat biryani, in such type of that is in your introduction. And how we can introduce others? Let's see, my dear students. To introduce others mean telling people who the other person is. When we have another person with us, so definitely we have to introduce him or his also. So this is called the introduction of others. There are also four steps are there. These steps can be followed, that how we can introduce others. Yes, my dear students, the first step is state the name of the person being introduced to. First, you will tell in first step that to whom you are giving introduction. And the second step, say, I would like to introduce our, please meet our, this is etc. This is the expressions given to you, that these expressions, my dear students, you can use while introducing others. And the next step is that on the third one, state the name of the person being introduced. In the third step, you will tell the name of the person that are going to be introduced. And finally, last step, offer some details about each as appropriate. You will provide some details like what's his name, what he does, and how is he. So you can give some detail that is appropriate for the next person that is going to be introduced. Yes, let's see how we can introduce ourselves. It's an activity time. You will open book, page number 76 and question number 10. You will perform this in an activity. Yes, my dear teacher, get these activity in your class, pause the video and involve whole class in this activity. Excellent, good job. I hope you have enjoyed a lot while introducing self and also your friend. What's your homework for today? Write 10 sentences to introduce your best friend in your notebook. You will write 10 sentences, my dear students, about your best friend. How is he? What does he like? Such type of sentence you will write in your notebook. Yes, my dear teachers, this is worksheet and you may click it, download it and provide it into printed form to your students. Wrap up what we had covered up today. Today we have covered about introduction and we can introduce others. How we can introduce others. So we got this today. And in this way we have covered up our SLO, demonstrate conventions and dynamics of group oral interactions to introduce self and others. I hope you have enjoyed today's lectures because it was great fun to introducing self and our friend. See you soon inshallah with a new lecture tomorrow. Allah Hafiz.